Why were you on the roof?
In Vietnam,
Okay.
in Saigon, at the Brink, BRINK, BOQ,
Okay.
where I had a room.
Thankfully. You were an authorized user.
And then when it exploded, all the bottles of mixes and everything fell off behind the bartender. Fell off and onto the floor and come crashing down. And his was the only little covered place on the roof.
Oh, it was a bar. It was a rooftop bar on the hotel.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That makes more sense.
Susie, you're the one going wrong with it?
Yeah.
At 8? We leave at 8?
So then, did you have to help evacuate? Is that the end of the story that I missed?
There were a bunch of people around and they were all confused. And I just said, take your hands and we'll walk through the smoke and we're going down these stairs. And we did.
I thought there was more. There was something you said on the roof that you told me before, but maybe I don't
Stuff
remember.
came flying up on both sides of the roof. You could see it flying up into the air on this side and on this side, pieces of the building, you know.
So it hit it hit the building you were
It
on.
blew up underneath that building.
All right.
He said the car with explosives was underneath
They
the building.
parked
They
underneath
parked
the
under
building.
the building.
It was open. It
Okay.
was raised one level up.
Yeah.
And
Like
then
a parking garage.
it
Under.
was
Okay.
a parking garage in this open space underneath the building.
And they just drove on in.
And when I went into the room where the thing had exploded, you could look down and see the burning cars.
Oh wow.
Mm.
And I thought it was time to get out.
I think you were right. I think you were
Yeah.
right.
But there was a man trapped underneath the wall,
Oh.
Mm.
which had, about an auto-sized hunk of the wall had fallen on top of this guy and was pinning him down, and he couldn't get out.
Ow.
So, and I couldn't lift it, and he couldn't get out without help. And so I went down below, and I said, "There's a fellow trapped up there. We ought to go get him."
We should go help him.
And
Yeah.
we did. We went and got him. Lifted up one side, and somebody reached in and got him under the arms and armpits and dragged him out.
I guess he was quite thankful.
He said, I said, "I'm glad to see you." And he said, "I'm more glad to see you." Yeah.
What was your job assignment during that time?
Pardon?
What was your job assignment during that time?
My job assignment?
Yes, sir.
I was on Westmoreland staff as a planning officer. Planning the next batch of operations, that sort of stuff. Not day-to-day operations, but long-term stuff, like write a plan to do this. Say, cross the river and go into Cambodia
Yeah.
and expand over there and get these bad guys. We never executed it,
Yeah.
but we had a plan to do it. And I was in the planning division of the staff, and that was our job to make these long-range sorts of plans for those folks, other guys, to execute if you ever decided to do that.
Was that prior to attaining the rank of captain?
Yeah.
That was a pit stop along the way.
I think I was a lieutenant commander at that point in time.
And that was after Sad Boy was first. No.
Pardon?
What was it called? Sad Boy?
Side boy.
Yeah.
Sad boy.
This is way after Sad Boy.
Side boy was during what, World War II, or were you a side boy in World War II, or when was that?
you were side boy anytime some official came on board.
When were you assigned to that?
That was just.
Before I was an officer.
Okay.
Okay. Pre-officer. All right.
Was that pre-Annapolis?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was an enlisted man, a deck swappy.
Yeah.
Until they found your papers and put you on the fire team. What was that switch? You told us about that last night.
Fire team.
When the commanding officer sorted through the papers and figured out you would be better suited in his team than on the deck team.
Oh, fire control.
Fire control, yeah.
Fire control, yeah.
You had the eyes
It
for it.
wasn't the commanding officer, it was the officer in charge of the F division, the fire control division. I was assigned to the deck force, the first division. There were two divisions. The one that took care of the first part of the forward part of the ship, the one that took care of the after part of the ship. Division 1, Division 2,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
deck force,
Okay.
gunnery department.
If you got your jar
You
That was,
Oh yeah. I got water in it.
yeah, that was before I was off the
Well, I thought I was in it.
swab handle.
Oh, the swab handle. The swab handle.